NewsRme. South African workers protest against wage increases. Protests sponsored by labor unions have demanded that the government rein in inflation and increase prices. South Africa is still struggling with the coronavirus pandemic's effects. Following demands from the country's largest trade unions, workers flocked to the streets of Pretoria, South Africa, on Wednesday to protest growing prices and power outages. Hundreds of people marched towards the union buildings, where the presidency is. The demonstrators demanded that President Cyril Ramaphosa and his administration rein down soaring costs and the expense of life. Zwelinza Mavavi, General Secretary of the South African Federation of Trade Unions, addressed the gathering. "We cannot breathe." Vavi said that we cannot make concessions so long as we are aware that, yesterday and today, at least 14 million people are forced to go without a daily meal because they cannot afford to purchase food. The ailing South African economy. An estimated 2 million jobs were lost in South Africa due to the coronavirus epidemic, raising its unemployment rate to 35%. Inflation has reached 7.8%, and the rising fuel price has caused rolling blackouts as the state-owned power utility Eskom tries to fulfill demand. The National Statistics Office said on Wednesday that the cost of food and non-alcoholic drinks had increased by 9.7%, while power rates rose by 7.5%. "I am trying to pay my loans because of the interest rate. The economy has deteriorated, particularly for us poor instructors. Petrol costs are growing, food prices are increasing, and even our medical insurance rates are rising," stated a schoolteacher. "This is an issue since I can no longer afford to live the life I deserve as a teacher," Tumame said. The government replies to demonstrators. The trade unions accused the country's governing party, the African National Congress (ANC), of the already obvious economic fissures before the outbreak of the epidemic. According to Mike Shingange, Deputy Director of the Congress of South African Trade Unions, it is a social issue, Kosatu. "Without action, our future is doomed, as is the destiny of our youth," Shingange said. "Now is the time to fight." Minister in the presidency Monli Gungubile met with demonstrators and said that the government would make the concerns a priority.